Nula.
Yeah, and we're just here to talk a bit about what we've done with like Stop DSCI and like campaign against the arms trade. So first of all, Bethan is going to talk about what Stop DSCI is.
Yeah, so DSEI is this massive arms company. I think it's like the biggest in Britain, and every 2 years, it hosts an arms fair, and at this arms fair, they sell weapons, military things, tanks, bombs, even stuff like tasers, to loads of different countries, including countries like Saudi Arabia. I'm pretty sure like Israel, stuff like that, places where we know they're being used on innocent people to harm innocent citizens. And we just thought that was really messed up because there's no reason to do it, and it completely goes against peace and morality. And so we decided we'd do something against it.
Yeah, and so when we heard about it, as Bethan said, we were quite angry about it. We had a lot of emotions about it. So we decided to educate ourselves about what was happening and what we could do to help. So yeah, with the organisation Campaign Against the Arms Trade, CAAT, we attended like a workshop where we learned how to run workshops for other people. And it was really, really fun. Like last year, we went to lots of other venture groups around like the country, and we like ran workshops about how we could join stopping the arms trade. And then obviously last year was the arms fair. It was massive, and we did a lot of protesting. We ran a peace kitchen, and we did lots of protesting. We made banners, and it was really good. And then we didn't manage to stop it, but I think we did make it dead, and that was really good, and it felt good to be part of it. Neela?
Yeah, sorry. So in terms of things that we're going to be doing in the future, we were meant to run a workshop at Common Ground, but of course, because Common Ground is cancelled, that won't be happening. But there might be a virtual workshop. So obviously we didn't manage to stop the arms trade. So it will be running from the 14th to the 17th of September next year. And we would like to set up a peace kitchen like we did previously, and maybe run more workshops in between that.
Yeah. Has anyone got anything they'd like to ask us? Any questions?
What do you mean by peace kitchen? Is it just like somewhere? Is it just a kitchen around peace?
Yeah. Yeah. So we didn't really explain that. So what we mean is we had a kitchen where we were feeding all the protesters, because as like teenagers ourselves, we did like the police can get involved. They can get a bit like big and a bit scary. So we thought that wasn't necessarily the best way we could help. So we decided that to help, we would give food and drinks to all the people protesting. Yeah, that's what I mean by that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's really interesting. Thanks.
Thanks.
Can I ask when you said that you went around to other venture groups and did some workshops with them, what the workshops involved when you went and did those?
Yeah, so it was mainly kind of raising awareness of what DSEI is, because a lot of people weren't aware that the arms fair was even a thing happening. So a lot of it was like educating people about DSEI, and then the other side of that was, we did a section on how to protest peacefully, and we also got people to sign up for various other, things that they could do like at the week of the protest. So some of the groups that we went to signed up to do a night of cooking, and they came and cooked dinner for all of the protesters.
Great, that sounds really good. Thanks.
Yeah, that seems like something that my group would like to do, because we do we don't like go to protests and things like that, but we do a lot of fundraising and things like that.
Yeah, it sounds like it'd be really interesting if you come talk to you guys. I think we have like we had a sign up sheet going around. I think we took it to like definitely London AG, for people to sign up. But yeah, it'd be really interesting. I think if you got like an email for your group or something, we could try and organize something.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do, but I'm the only person in my group that goes to all these international, national woodcraft things. So I have to tell them about that on Monday.
Thanks, that'd be really nice.
Any other questions?
Which part of the experience would you guys say kind of made you feel most like you were making a difference? I understand that you didn't stop the arms trade, but as you say, you probably made a big dent in it. But which part of it would you say helped you sort of feel part of the making of that dent in it, so that other people could maybe have that feeling as well, if that makes sense?
Catherine, do you want
I'd probably say the Peace Kitchen, because, and like just going to the process in general, because you got to see everything happening. But also, like, it was really nice because you'd make this food and then you'd serve it to people, and you really felt like you were helping with the entire experience and like the movement, and it felt really rewarding.
Yeah, because also everyone was so grateful. So like it was really good. I agree.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Alicia's just put a note in the chat to say that if people would like to sign up to the mailing list and get involved, then there is an email address of stopdsei@woodcraft.org.uk, which is great. Hopefully people can take that down. Does anybody have any other questions for our special venturer guests this evening? That's okay if not. Does anybody have any other experiences that they might want to share? Anybody else who's joined us of being hearing about the arms trade or the arms fair, or being involved in anything else to do with the arms trade or the campaign against it?
Hi, it's Adam here. There was a really great activity or a workshop by, I think it was probably Campaign Against the Arms Trade, an AG a few years ago, where we modelled we kind of built models of the exhibition centre in London where it was going to be, and worked out where the best places to protest or to create action points to stop, to really hinder the progress of the arms fair. So that was really good to join in on, and we did that in our group in Cardiff for an activity with some of the older members of the group, and yeah, that worked really well. That was a good activity to do.
Thanks for sharing. That sounds really great. So if that is everything, thank you so much. If anybody has any more questions, then they can get in touch with me. I'll put my email address in the chat as well. Or if anybody wants to sign up for the mailing list, there's an email for that in the chat as well. Thank you once again to our wonderful venturers from Newham for all of their great experiences to have shared with us. And again, hopefully we can maybe rearrange something for the future to get groups together to deliver some of that training and working together that we were just talking about, and maybe something with Sienna as well in the future. But thank you so much, everybody, and have a lovely Thursday evening.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank
It was great to hear that. It was really, yeah. I'm really impressed by what you did. And to organise that and to do the workshops, I think is a fantastic thing. So thank you.